Today we're launching the Cuyahoga County Ice Cream Census Challenge. This is it's a fun day, but it's a serious matter we're dealing with. The response rate now is 65%, so we have a lot of room to grow. This is important, though, that we get everybody counted, because so much depends on an accurate full count. With the CARES Act, we saw a good example of how important it is. That's why this is so important. The amount of money that comes into a community is based on the census. A challenge, an ice cream challenge for each of our 59 municipalities in Cuyahoga County. We're going to challenge them to raise their response rates. The incentive is ice cream, so we want to thank Honey Hut. Municipalities that raise their response rate, the one that does it the most wins a prize, and the one that does the most by September 18th gets a second prize. So it's $500 of ice cream to the city's favorite nonprofit if they raise the rate the most by September 18th, and it's $2,000 of ice cream if they raise the rate by September 30th. There's a great incentive to improve as a community. So even though we're behind the other counties and we face a rocky road to catch up, we can still freeze out the competition if all of our mayors work really hard, 7 days a week, including Sundays. We'll be a sure bet to lick the competition.
So far, Parma's a little ahead of where we finished the last census, which is happy to report. 10 years ago, our self-response rate was 76.5%, and today as we sit, we're at 78.2. That's up 1.7%. We can do better because we still have time, but not much. And today I looked at the chart that we have here through the county, the different cities. And I noticed that our neighboring city, Seven Hills, is doing very well at 86.8. Well, there's no way that we can allow Seven Hills to take our ice cream. So, especially having Honey Hut just up the street on State Road, that's not leaving the confines of our city. So I'm confident we can catch up, maybe even pass them. So look out, Mayor Tony, over in Seven Hills, we're coming after you. Also on here, I found no surprise there whatsoever, but we're beating out little brother Parma Heights. So both those mayors are good friends, maybe not after today.
Connecting our community with important information like census and like voter registration is so critical to our mission as a library, as your library. Right around this time a year ago, libraries across the country began planning to participate and assist with the 2020 census. We knew people would need help accessing the census, especially because this year is the first year the census can be done online. We knew people would have questions about the census, and we knew communities across the United States would turn to their trusted public library for help. Obviously, many of our plans were derailed by the pandemic, as were many of yours, but today we want to be sure we are reaching those who have not yet been counted. Why does it matter? For starters, funding for things like public libraries and hospitals and schools is determined based on census information. The census will determine congressional representation. It determines how our voices are heard both in Columbus and in Washington. Combining census data with your choices when you go to vote can make an enormous difference in the decisions that get made at the local, state, and national level. So today, I implore you to complete the census, which you can do in the census van down there. Do it today and make your plan for voting this November. The library is counting on you to get counted. Complete the U.S. Census and vote. Thank you for being here today. And Mayor DeGeeter, when Parma wins this census competition, I know we, the public library, are your favorite nonprofit. Just saying.